Thanks for the question. Here's the way it's going to go, okay? So you got TRICARE Prime right now, turning 65 in October, assuming your wife is younger than you, and also assuming that you're not drawing Social Security and you're not going to be drawing a Social Security benefit by then. So you are going to get transitioned to TRICARE for Life, effective October 1st. There is nothing that you have to pay for that. Your wife is going to stay on TRICARE Prime until she becomes eligible for Medicare. Going to have to start, or you have to continue paying the premium for her. That'll probably go down to the single rate. But your TRICARE for Life will go in effect automatically on October 1st. If you look at your military ID, highly likely, on one side, the expiration date says indefinite, and on the other side, it says the expiration date is September 30th, 2024. I don't know why they do it like that. I just know that that's just what they say most of the time. Yours might be different. Sometimes they say indefinite on both sides if you don't need to, if you've already been enrolled or something, but that's probably what it says. So that's the TRICARE for Life part. Now let's get into enrolling into Medicare A and B. So you're going to need to enroll manually into A and B if you are not drawing a Social Security benefit. Your enrollment window is going to begin on July 1st. That's when your enrollment window starts. There will be 3 ways to enroll into Medicare. 1, go to a Social Security office. 2, call Social Security at 800-772-1213. Last way is to go online to ssa.gov/Medicare. If you can do it online, if you're good with the computer, you probably are. That's the best and easiest way to do that. You're going to want to do this the first week of July. Some people say, oh, I'm going to wait. I don't need to do it right away. You're going to want to enroll right away. It doesn't go into effect until October 1st anyway, but here's the reason. Okay? If Social Security and Medicare have your date of birth is different. I mean, it could be anything, but we'll just use date of birth because somebody entered it in wrong. Then you don't electronically hook up. And then what ends up happening is you got to prove who you are. Sometimes they make you show a birth certificate. They'll make you have a meeting. Sometimes you got to go to a Social Security office. Most of the time they'll just do it over the phone. But if that happens, you want to know it as soon as possible because those appointments take 4 to 6 weeks to get. So if you start doing this in September, and then that happens, I mean, they'll still backdate it, make it effective October. There's no penalties or anything like that, but it becomes stressful. It becomes a pain in the butt. So you get transitioned to TRICARE for Life automatically. Wife stays on TRICARE Prime till she becomes Medicare age. And then this whole thing repeats for her when she turns 65 for this thing. If you happen to be drawing a Social Security benefit, okay, if you turn that on, let's say you turn it on January 1st, I'm making up a date here. Then what'll happen is for those that are on Social Security, Uncle Sam will automatically enroll you into Medicare Part A and B. And in your case, if you turn on Social Security, they'll actually mail you your Medicare card in June. Usually gets there around the 10th of the month, somewhere between the 10th and the 25th of the month, depending on when they mail it out. They kind of go in sections when they mail it out. So people are on Social Security, they're automatically enrolled. But you probably won't be, so you'll have to you'll have to enroll yourself. Now get to how to pay the bill, how this gets paid. So you're on Medicare A and B and you enroll manually and you're not drawing a Social Security benefit at age 65. What'll happen is Uncle Sam will send you a bill every quarter. And it's right now the premium is $174.70 a month. Multiply that by 3, whatever that comes out to, $500 something a quarter. By your time, the premium will go up a little bit, probably be about $185, $190. They haven't announced how much the 2025 premium is going to be. But they'll send you a quarterly bill. Got 2 ways to pay that. 1, write a check, mail it to St. Louis. The other way is to go ahead and get on a monthly bank draft. That's obviously the easiest way to do it. You don't ever want that thing to be turned off because you must have Medicare A and B in place to make the TRICARE for Life work. If the TRICARE for Life, if the A and B isn't in place, the TRICARE for Life doesn't work. We get a lot of calls from veterans who try to tell me that that's not the case, but it states it right on their website. So got to have A and B in place to make TRICARE for Life work. Your wife will stay on Prime. I mentioned that. I'm just trying to get everything in my head here. And then if you are on Social Security or anybody who watches this video is on Social Security, Uncle Sam will automatically deduct the Medicare premium out of your Social Security benefit. Now, here's the good news. The bad news is you got to pay Medicare premium every month. You're 100% disabled, so I'm sure you're going to the VA for everything. You're over 50% disabled, so you get your prescriptions at the VA for $0. You get everything going on for $0. You get dental benefits. So this is really a no-brainer for you, because you don't want to lose your TRICARE for Life. What you end up doing is, this is where we come in. You find a Medicare Part C plan. Doesn't cost any money. I should say highly likely doesn't cost you any money in your area. And then Medicare Part C, what it does is it absorbs all the A and B benefits underneath its umbrella, and it does extra things. The A and B came out in 1965. It's outdated in my opinion, many other people's opinions. And then it's especially outdated for veterans. So what you get to do is you put a Part C plan in place that doesn't cost any money, has a $0 premium. Most of them refund a majority of the $175 or whatever it's going to be. They can actually refund up to all of the standard Medicare Part B premium. Some people pay more for Medicare Part B if their income is over about $100,000 as an individual, over $200,000 as a couple. So you get one of those in place that pays a majority of the premium. Then it puts other benefits in place as well, all underneath the umbrella for $0. It'll give you some extra dental benefits. I know you get dental through the VA, but it's there in case you need it. Don't know why you would, but that's why you have these things. Give you a pair of eyeglasses as well. They give you eyewear coverage. My dad, here's how he uses it. Dad gets his eyeglasses for free from the VA, and then he uses his extra eyewear coverage. Go get an extra set of glasses. Old Wally, he's 81 years old. You've probably seen pictures in some of the other videos of him. He's 81, has tendency to sit on his glasses and lose them. That's how he uses his eyeglass benefit. It'll probably give you a gym membership. Not every single one does, but most of them do. It's here, give you some hearing aid benefits, but again, you're 100% disabled. But the main thing is you're going to have your A and B in place. You're going to pay a lot less for Medicare. Doesn't touch, by law, can't touch any of your VA benefits. So you keep going to the VA and all those providers exactly the same way that you are now. If you go for a community care referral, you go exactly the same way. None of this can touch it. So the A and B is placed. And then if you do want to go to a private doctor, maybe you go to some private doctors now using your TRICARE, but you'll be able to go to a private doctor if you want to, and you don't have to ask the VA for a referral. And you don't even have to tell them. You just say, you know what? I love the VA. You're great, but you're not perfect. You may want to get a second opinion. You go see a private doctor, and then the Medicare Part C plan pays the bulk of the bill. Then your TRICARE for Life comes behind it, pays all the deductibles and co-pays that the Medicare Part C doesn't pay for. And then it pays, so virtually nothing comes out of your pocket for your health coverage. And then the only reason I ever say virtually is there always seems to be just some damn aspirin that you got to pay $100 for, that only we're going to pay $100 for when we go in the hospital. But that's what's going to happen. Give us a call, 888-960-VETS, 888-960-8387. If you have any more questions, just let me know. Thanks.